I'm trying to, you guys are balanced on top of a box. So, blessings. I don't know. Do they make laptop stands? Like, is that a thing? It should be. All right. Let's give everyone a second to get in here. It's Friday, and it feels like this week has been the longest week of my entire life. Save me. Ugh. Hi, guys. Hi. Oh, no. Quit telling me things. Hi, guys. Welcome to the chat. Oh, goodness. Yes, thank gosh it's Friday. All day today, I was like, is it Thursday? Is it Thursday? Please let it be Thursday. I don't want it to be Thursday. Just let it be Friday. Thank you. Oh man, y'all, it's been a week. I'm sure I'm not the only one on the planet who's had a week, but I've had a week. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm so excited. Yeah, we've got so much to talk about with iTrack Bites. Because I'm freaking loving the app, y'all. Let me grab my phone so I can show you the app. Oh yeah. Okay, that was a smooth transition. I did have a good nap. Unfortunately, my bedroom is right outside of the living room, so when I nap, it's kind of tough because I can still hear like everything that's going on with my kid. But yeah, so it was pretty good though. Better than no nap because I had like nervous kitten sleepness last night, so I was up until like 11, which is that's real late for me. I was partying hard. Let's see the app. But yeah, hi guys. So yeah, so this week I canceled my Weight Watchers app and got iTrack Bites, and I gotta be honest, I'm freaking loving it, man. The only thing is it doesn't scan as well as Weight Watchers. Hi! It doesn't scan as well as the Weight Watchers app, at least in my opinion. On some things, like their scanner is just not as quick, and a lot of things that I've been scanning, it's probably just because I eat stuff that most people don't eat, but it's not in the app, so I just create the food list. But I love that I can see my calories. I don't know, is this backwards to y'all? But underneath your daily points, there's this little line and it'll tell you how many calories you've had, which I think especially for freestyle is like super helpful, because when you're doing simply filling or freestyle where you get 0 point foods, that doesn't mean 0 calories. So if you're eating 87 bananas, that's 8,700 calories. And it's good to kind of see that. And it's still not 100% accurate, especially if you're a Weight Watchers rebel like I am. And if you don't agree with how points should be, you change the serving size till it is. But it's approximate. So according to this, I've only had 875 calories today. And that's with my Built bar that I'm having for after dinner. But I'm thinking it's probably closer to 1,000 because of the fruit that I don't track and stuff like that. But that still seems kind of low to me. So I don't know. Just having that option though to see your calories, I think is so helpful, especially if you're doing a point system. Because I'm determined to make freestyle work, y'all. Smart Points was my favorite program, and Simply Filling was my favorite program, and freestyle is supposed to be those two having a baby. So I don't understand why freestyle wouldn't work for me. I'm not a huge overeater on 0 point foods because I don't like to eat the same thing more than once in a day, which I know is crazy. Like I eat a potato a day, but I don't like to eat like potatoes products for 2 meals because then I feel like that's wrong. And I don't usually eat like more than 1 banana or more than 1 apple. Like I'm not really like that. Yay! I'm glad. Thank you. I hope I'm pretty good. Let's see. Yeah, see, and I keep hearing a lot of complaints about freestyle, but I haven't done it committedly enough to say whether or not I like it. But with iTrack Bites, hi, welcome to the chat. But I forgot what I was saying. I have mom brain real serious today. Oh, but I'm glad that if I'm paying, oh, that was what I was gonna say. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so if you on iTrack Bites, if you want to do Simply Filling, they have like you click on like this is russet potato. This is probably backwards, but they have 0 bite, so you just click that, and that will forever count that food as 0 points. You can also click the Filling Food button, and then that will be like in a list of your filling foods. So if you're doing Simply Filling, it'll count it as 0 points and a filling food. So I just love that that's sort of an option. I don't know. I'm just super digging the app. It's very thorough. I love all the details. I love that if I'm like maybe not wanting to track points, like I'm in a rut and I'm not feeling pointy, I can do calories and it's the same. Like that's just, it's like all in one. And I can do all of the Weight Watchers programs that I want. The possibilities are endless. I love it. So I'm really digging it so far. I did realize on my Weight Watchers app that we had those wellness wins or whatever. So I was really trying to like save them up for something good, but now I don't have enough of them. So I think I'm going to use them on something I don't really want. So anyway, we'll see, but don't forget if you cancel your Weight Watchers app, turn in your wellness wins. Yeah, see, I totally get it too. That's why I think if you're struggling on Freestyle, it's got to be portion control because the 0 point foods, are not 0 calories. So you've got to be overdoing it on those free foods. And really, you could do that on Smart Points as well because they had a lot of 0 point foods, but they weren't like meat and what else is on Freestyle that's 0 points that wasn't on Smart Points? Meat. Some of the fruits weren't. I think. It's been so long since I've done Smart Points. but yeah, so I think if you aren't losing on Freestyle, that's the problem is it's portion control and it's 0 point foods. And it could possibly also be the things that you are eating. Like if you are using your points for Doritos and then eating, 12 eggs and like a whole rotisserie chicken, you might, not be balanced. So I do think Freestyle works. I haven't given it my all. So I'm really focused this week and giving it my all. And I probably did have a loss. I just didn't weigh in last week because I was embarrassed about my situation of a full week of debauchery. So yeah, so I'm the same weight I've been all of March. So, which is good. I haven't gained, but man, can I get a loss? Can I get a success? So yeah, super digging iTrack Bites. I love the price. Cannot argue with more options for less money. Like that makes math sense to me. But yeah, so I haven't weighed in yet this week. Well, I did, but I'm the same. I don't count this as a weigh-in. So I really wanted to focus on like non-scale victories. I feel like if you have a bad, rough week. Oh, thank you, honey. Yeah, let her know to pop in and see. But I keep forgetting what I'm saying. I'm sorry, guys. My brain does not work. Mom, when you become a mom, your brain just melts into like little tiny pieces and then you don't remember what you were saying. Oh, non-scale victories. Beep, beep. Okay. So yeah. So I think if you have a rough scale week, sometimes just writing those down really helps you look back and focus on maybe the big picture and not the small one. So if you've had any non-scale victories, let's go ahead and pop them into the comments and we can congratulate you on those non-scale victories because it's not always about the numbers, especially for me. And sometimes, the scale doesn't reflect your hard work or your mental success or your physical success. It's just a machine that has numbers that were made up on it. So my victories this week were we were in some stressful situations and I did not go to food. I did not go eat pizza. We even went to Chinese and I ordered all things and pointed them and it was great. But yeah, so I feel like that was a huge success for me because I love to eat. That's why I'm here, but it's especially bad when I'm stressed out or upset. So it was hard. Hi. Yes. Oh. Hi, Molly. Oh, I love baby bath time. I let Daddy do bath time because he doesn't get to see Asa all day, but I peek in there. It's so cute. I love kicking babies in the bath. I mean, wait, like them kicking, not me kicking them in the bath. Oh, Um, let's see. I'll be trying. Yeah, that's another thing that I really suggest you do is take your measurements at the beginning of every month. Just write them in like your planner or put them in your phone or something like that. So that way every month you can look back and say, oh, look, you know, maybe I only lost 5 pounds this month, but I've lost 2 inches in my waist. I mean, you know, sometimes your physical body, you know, muscle does weigh more. So sometimes your physical body is changing, but your scale isn't moving. Yes, you joined the gym and went. That is a huge Nonscale victory because I am guilty of paying for a gym membership and not going. So I actually canceled my husband's because he plans to not go. His work has a gym, so really he doesn't need the gym, and we can never work out together again because we have a baby. So I canceled his, and she's like, "Oh, are you leaving us?" I was like, "Nope. I'm really hoping that I'm gonna get back in here. Way to call me out, Sandra." You know? So yeah, that's an awesome victory. And before baby, I was very into the gym for a very good bit. I like it once I'm there. It's just getting there is so hard. Like once I'm in the parking lot, I'm like, okay, we can do this. It's fine. And then after I'm like, yes, I have succeeded. Life is good. Look at me, glowing, glowing. It's just getting there. Getting there is so hard. I don't know why it's so hard. So yeah, so that was my Nonscale victory. And I'm feeling, other than the stress of this week, I'm feeling very positive going into things. We're going to Virginia this week. We're leaving on Thursday morning, and we don't come back till the next Monday or the Monday. And I was telling my husband, I was like, so my plan is, because I know I'm going to want to eat while I'm there, I'm going to list 3 things that I do not want to leave Virginia without eating, and they're all things that I can only get in Virginia. So there's a cafe that I want to go to that the last time we went there, I was dairy free, so I couldn't eat anything there, but it looked amazing. So we're going to go there. I have to go to Wawa and get donuts and coffee because believe it or not, Wawa is a gas station that they have in Virginia, and they have the best donuts and the most amazing coffee. And then what was the third? Oh, and pancakes. There's a pancake breakfast place. I picked all breakfast things. So Virginia's the state of breakfasts, but it's a pancake place, and they just have the best pancakes. So we're gonna go and get those. But see, that's a victory. Don't bring stuff in the house that you know you're not going to be able to say no to. Although I will say that I saw Kim from Fit and Fabulous Mama on Instagram. She posted a Russell Stover's marshmallow egg or something, but it's a sugar-free one, and they're only 3 smart points, and they're pretty big. Why did I do this? I don't know. But they're pretty big, and they're like marshmallows covered in chocolate, and they're sugar-free. Mama might be having to stock up on some of those because I think if I stuck them in the freezer, la, 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 although I could have a Built Bar. I'm still in love with the Built Bars, but I feel like they're really sweet. And every time I have one, I don't know if this is related. It could just be because maybe I'm not hydrating enough during the day. But I feel like every night that I have a Built Bar for dessert, I am thirsty from like then until like 3 in the morning. Like I wake up and I'm thirsty and I'm drinking water. And so I don't know if it's because it's so sweet. I don't know what that is. Or like I said, it could just be because maybe I'm not drinking enough water during the day and I'm trying to catch up. But I really don't want to be drinking water at night because I should be sleeping. So, Built Bars. But yeah, I'm still really digging them. We've almost gone through our 2 cases, so I'll probably end up ordering some more. I read hello, hello, and then said some more. Hello, hello. Oh, man. I feel like I'm never, ever running on the same frequency as everyone else. I'm always just like 3 steps behind. But yeah. Yeah, they're just trying to get me to drink more water. And then the thing is, it's like, I feel like I drink a lot of water during the day. I usually, at a minimum, I have 3 mason jars full, which is what? That's 3 quarts. I don't know how many ounces that is, but that's math. And usually I'll have at least 3 40-ounce things if I'm doing my water bottle. So, I mean, I feel like I'm drinking enough water. Yay! That's so exciting. Yes, this must be the week of joining the gym. Yeah, I know. I always get very motivated and intimidated by gym people because I'm like, yeah, I want to be just like you. But then I'm always like, are you looking at me? You know? So, I was just saying getting to the gym is the hard part. Once I'm in there, it's golden, everything's good, and I'm having so much fun. Well, not fun, but I'm getting it done. And then it's, you know, getting there. That's the strugglies. Hi, welcome. So if you have any questions, pop them in the thingy. What is this called? The chat? Sure. And I'll get to them as we go through. There's something else I wanted to talk about. Those iTrack bites related. So next week we won't be having chat because I'll be out of town. But the next week, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down my topic and be like a good human and write down my points so that when I get here, I could just look at my list and it's not like, what was they saying? Because I can't ever remember. Because honestly, like by this time at night, like the baby's asleep, I've had dinner. I'm in recuperation mentally mode and I'm just like, so I've also considered doing Muffin Chat on Instagram Live, but I don't know if that would be as fun. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know what y'all think about that. I don't know how many of you are on the Instahams, or it might be good because some of you aren't on the YouTubes. It could go either way, really. But yeah, so super digging iTrack bites, maintained my weight again this week, and did not turn to food under very stressful situations. So I'm really looking forward to this next week, just not being stressed and going out of town and just hanging out with family. We are flying with a baby, which is scary because I've never flown with a baby and I don't know how that's going to go. And I'm hoping he doesn't scream the whole trip. Luckily, it's a really short flight. Sorry, pollen. It's a really short flight, so hopefully we'll make it. What was I going to say? Let's think. Sorry, guys. I'm just not. We have been going all day long. I woke up at 6 with the baby, and we have been going since like 7. Just dealing with crap. So I'm over this week for show. Hi, welcome. Sorry, we're in the struggle chat. Oh, that's an excellent idea. That is an excellent idea. Yeah, well, I could just do it on my phone too. I could just do Instagram, and the only problem with that is trying to keep up with two different chats. But I could totally do that. Why couldn't we? We live in 2019. We can do what we want. We can do what we want. But yeah, let's give that a try. That's a good idea. So I'll put that on the to figure out list. I'm just super bad with technology, y'all. I have a good idea for like a video series, and I cannot figure out how to do it because I don't know how to do technologies. I'm not good at editing. If it's more than just like cut, paste, delete, add songs in, I am just like, what? I just can't. So maybe one day, I can pay like a person to edit on my videos like Jeffree Star or something, but I'm not there yet. So anyway, what else is new this week? If you guys want to share your weigh-ins, you can. I think was up 0.1, but y'all, I'm not a person that stresses over the point as long as that big number is down or the same, or that's the number I'm focused on, because that point is probably like, I don't know, I have a hair clip in, you know what I mean? So I don't stress over points on the scale. I do stress over points, but yeah. So if you have any questions about iTrack bites, I can also try and answer some of those for you. I did find a super helpful Facebook group that only does iTrack bites. Oh God, I pushed something and I don't know what it is. Weird. Oh, another thing I like about iTrack bites is it shows your weight on your screen and your activity. It's all in one screen. So you don't have to like on the Weight Watchers app, you have to like go to weight, go to your journey, go to, it's a lot of button pushing. Here, all of your data is on your home screen, which is so helpful. Also, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but in your points, when you start to go over your points, the green turns to red. So it starts to kind of give you a visual like, whoa, like just in case you didn't know this, you're going into them weekly shortly and you eating too much, homie. So I really, really like that. And like I said, I super love the calorie counter. That's like so cool for me. Because I definitely have had days where I'm so hungry and I'm out of points. And then like, I'll look on here and it's like, you've had 800 calories today. And I'm like, well, that's freaking why, because I'm starving to death. I think a minimum for you is 12, or most people is 1,200 calories a day. So it's just good to have that visual that maybe if you get to the end of the day and you're feeling peckish and you're like, I don't know why, and you're under calories, you can go have some fruit or have like a boiled egg or something and not feel bad about it. You can have a 0 point extra something. But yeah, I'm digging this app. I will say that another thing that's a little bit different than the Weight Watchers app is when you go to search for a food. I wish I could like show you guys, but if you go to like, if you search grilled or chicken breast, if you search that, it doesn't, I think Weight Watchers might have done this too. It doesn't give you like chicken breast is not the first search. It gives you like 75 different restaurants with 18 different chicken breasts. So you have to put in like raw chicken breast to like, you have to get real technical with it. And that just annoys me. I'm like, who out of the majority of the people who are looking for chicken breast, how many of us are actually looking for like Jimmy John's chicken breast? Most of us just want grilled chicken breast, you know? So that's a little bit frustrating, but I think Weight Watchers app did that too. But there's a lot of options. So their database might even be bigger than Weight Watchers is because there's a lot more choices. Oh, another weird thing that I haven't turned on yet, I might, but I'm not sure, is on iTrack Bites, you can turn on a feature where instead of doing just the points where it's like, oh, this sandwich is 6 points and I've eaten, you know, this much of the sandwich, you can track your points to the decimal. So you can get the full pointage of all of your food. So instead of like rounding it up or down to a point, it'll do the decimal. So it'll be like, you have 0.5 points left. I don't know what you'd eat for 0.5 points, but you can go and take a bite of a sandwich. But I just think that's cool that if you're someone who's like, why is this, you know, half a teaspoon higher of a serving, but I have to sacrifice a point, you can do that serving size correctly and get the correct points technically. So I think that's kind of cool. I haven't turned it on yet because I would rather just round up or down depending on my, you know, ambitions. But I think it's cool that that's an option. I just found this. We'll put it away. So anything else, you guys? Have any questions? Sorry, this week is struggly. One day Muffin Chat will be like, bing, like it used to be. I'm hoping to start having some other Weight Watchers YouTubers on as guests because that's what I had tended to do before I got pregnant. And now that I have a little bit of time and I can breathe, I would love to like have special guests on Muffin Chat. But until then, we're just struggle busting it with me. So this week coming up, I'm going to weigh in early because I weigh in on Friday, so I'm not going to be in town. So, I mean, I've been staying on track. Have I even gone into my weeklies? No, because it's Friday, Sharie. Well, I mean, that doesn't mean you can't go into your weeklies, but yeah, so technically I'll be down a day in points, I guess. I forgot where I was going with that. Basically, I'm going to try and stay as much on track this week as I possibly can because I know that next weekend is going to be a struggle and I'm going to be eating a couple things that are a little bit higher. Oh, no! I love grilled cheeses. I missed it. National Grilled Cheese Day. I'm out of points. Good job. Yeah, I like to pre-track because that way I know I'm getting a dessert. I know what my next meal is. I know what the points are. And then if I pre-track in the morning, I like that better because then if something switches in my day, I still have time to fix it and flip it around without panic. Like I can do that really quickly without being like, oh God, you know, what am I going to do? You know, I get panicked when things are not as I planned them. So yeah, so I've just, you know, life is struggly sometimes, y'all. I really wish that it could all be like Instagram perfect all the time, but it's just not. And some days you're, you know, the windshield and sometimes you're the bug. Isn't that a country song? I feel like that's from like my childhood country song. Well, if y'all have any questions, pop them in the chat. And if not, I'm probably going to end this chat early because I was not prepared and I don't want to bore you. So if you have any questions about iTrack Bites or Weight Watchers or the price of tea in China, I could possibly help you with that, but probably not. Unless it's a Harney and Sons tea, and I could probably help you with that. But yeah, it's just been a week. It's been a week, y'all. It's been a week. I cannot tell you how bad I wanted one of those cookies from the mall. Like, I could taste it in my mouth. That's how bad I wanted it. And I even went to the mall twice. We went to the mall to get shorts, and I had ordered some stuff from Torrid and had it shipped for free to the store. And so I got shorts at a different place, came home, unpacked the shorts, and then they sent me an email and they're like, we have your order in. And I'm like, ugh. Like, I was just at the mall. I totally could have just picked up my order right next to where this Torrid store is. So anyways, then I had to go back to the mall, and I was like, okay, it's a sign. We've had to go back to the mall twice. We should eat, all 6 of the buy 5, get 1 free Great American Cookie Company sugar cookies. But I didn't. I was like, just get your stuff, walk out fast. And I did. I walked right by it. Oh, we did figure out what's stealing our chicken eggs. It's the chickens. They've gone carnivorous. So sometimes if chickens have like a calcium deficiency, they'll start eating their own eggs, which is really gross and really creepy. But sometimes you can fix it with vitamins and like medication that gets them to forget it. And sometimes if you put fake eggs in there, they'll just try and eat them and they can't, so they'll stop. But yeah, so they're eating their own eggs, and we're trying to fix it. So we are eggless. I'm having to buy eggs right now because as soon as they lay them, they go and eat them. And I'm like, you have food literally like half a foot away from your nest box. Like, walk your little face over there and peck it, So they're stealing their own eggs. They decided we didn't need them, and they're keeping them for themselves. So we were like, do we have a snake? Because we did find a huge snake. Hi! We did find a huge snake in the garden, but we don't get rid of non-poisonous snakes because they're good for your yard. But I was like, oh gosh, this snake is probably creeping up in the coop somehow. And I was like trying to figure out how his fat butt was getting up in there. And I'm like, how's the snake getting in here? And usually when a snake gets in your coop, they nest underneath the nesting box, and then the chicken will just sit on them and lay the egg. And the snake, it's okay. Hi. It's been a very boring chat. You didn't miss much. But the chicken will lay eggs on top of the snake. The snake never bothers the chicken. And then the chicken just gets up and leaves. And then the snake eats the eggs. So that's what we thought was going on. I was like, there's a snake in there. He's hiding in the fluff. There's got to be like a snake critter, but no. Thank you. Yes, those are all very good suggestions. Yeah, I got him a new toy, a new Chewy. I bought a little snack container to bring some puffs, and I'm going to bring some fruit. Well, I don't know if they'll let me take that through, but we're going to buy some fruit while we're in there. And then I've got a bottle. I'm going to bring a bottle for him for takeoff and landing, so that way his ears don't pop too bad, and hopefully we survive. I also might bring my iPad so that in an emergency, maybe he can watch a movie or something. You did. He is on the move. He hasn't figured out like the arm leg crawl, but he does this thing where he'll like get up on all fours and he'll rock, and then he'll scoot both feet forward at the same time and then move his arms. So I don't know. It's not really an army crawl, but it's like a scooch, I guess. But he is fast. Like if he wants something, he scooches and rolls and then scooches, and he's all over the place. But if he doesn't want it, he's like, I'm not going over there. That's a lot of work. Oh my goodness. Hopefully it's a short flight. Is it a long flight? I think toddlers might be harder even than nuggets, like little nuggets, because toddlers want to be moving. They want to be up and running bouts. I would say for toddlers, bring like coloring books and movies to watch, and oh man, like a plethora of snacks. I actually have more experience with toddlers because when I was a nanny, most of my kitty poos were like 2 and up. So little babies, I only had 1 or 2, but I've had lots of toddlers. Oh yeah. I'm probably gonna need a lollipop. But yeah, so Asa's sort of crawling, and it's just so weird. I feel like every day I'm like, what did he just do? How did he know to do that? He's discovered the cords. It's like our laptop chargers. He loves to crawl really fast and try to get to those. He's discovered playing in water is fun by sticking his whole hand in my water. Super fun for him. Not so much for me. What else is he into? He's a mess. I just love him. He loves puffs. He's like a puff monster. I've never understood why kids like those little puff things so much, but he is just like all about it. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to try and get something for him to watch. Cartoon wise, he really likes. We don't have like full cable because I think it's a waste of money. So we have basic cable. So here in Georgia, we have something called GPB, which is like Georgia Public Broadcasting, but it's kids stuff all day. And he really likes Nature Cat, which I don't know if that's everywhere, just here, but he really likes Nature Cat. And there's this show called Let's Go Luna or something like that, or something that's a moon. He likes that. Oh, thank you. My husband is definitely super smart. We're good for each other because my husband is smart in ways that I am stupid, and I am stupid in ways that he is smart. So together, with our powers combined, we make life sense most of the time. He went from, let's see, I think he's gained 4 pounds in a month and a half. It feels longer than that. It feels longer than that, but he was 14 pounds almost even when we started formula, and now he's almost 18. Is that math? Yeah. So he's gained almost 4 pounds. So he's a chunk of lunk. Like I've never seen like chubby thighs on him or like little neck rollies and little pop baller. He has I don't know if it's going to stay that way, but he has like a half of an outie belly button. Like it's just a little bit out. So when he's really full, it like pops. And we always say, turkey's done. Because when he's done with his bottle, it's like, because his little belly's so poked out. But yeah, he's definitely gaining weight really well. But he's kind of leveled out now. So he had that gain. So now he's back where he's supposed to be. But he's not, he's not super gaining. Like he's not overweight. I know. Okay, so here's my theory on the hash browns. I feel like the hash browns, he's never really eaten a lot of warm food because the very next day I gave him some of those spinach muffins that I give him all the time that are green. And I had warmed it up in the microwave, and usually I let it cool on the countertop for a while. So it's basically cold by the time he eats it. But it was still warm, and he spit it right out. And I know he loves those. So I think it's because the hash browns were warm, and he's like, what is this texture and temperature overload to my face? He's like, what are you doing to me, woman? He's like, but they taste kind of good. But what is this? He's so cute. And anytime he tries a new food, he acts like he doesn't like it. I gave him spaghetti. I made just some whole wheat pasta and chopped it up really fine and put just marinara sauce on it. And the first time he had it, he was like, spit it out, like eyes rolling, like torture. And now as I'm cooking it, he's like grunting because I'm not going fast enough. So he's a strange bird, that one. He might have texture issues too, because I do. So it wouldn't surprise me if he was texture sensitive. I keep watching it. I have it on my phone, and I put it on my personal Facebook as well. And all my family and friends were like, "Oh my God, I've watched that like 75 times." I was like, "I know. I wish I had better lighting. Like I didn't think about it." My kid, man, that's hilarious. He just cracks me up. He cracks me up. He's cute. I just want to eat his little face. Delicious. But yeah, so he's doing great on weight. He's gaining perfectly. Now I've just got to get on the train. All right, guys. Well, I'm probably going to pop off because I don't have any more topics to discuss. But he is cute. Yes. He is our Weight Watchers baby. I feel like you guys, especially you guys who have been here before I was pregnant, you've been on this whole journey with me, like losing 50 pounds and then pregnancy when we didn't think that was going to happen. They told us we weren't going to have babies. And then all of my pregnancy and now new momhood and trying to get back on with weight loss and seeing the little nugget. It's like, you guys are like you're like my internet family. It's crazy to me that so many of you have been here that long to see that whole like, but it's amazing. And I'm really glad that I have this sort of documentation too. I have like, a year worth of vlogs of what it was like to be a stay-at-home wife with no babies, and then pregnancy, and then momhood. It's just super cool. And I'll be able to show that to him one day, which I think is cool too. I'm like, Mom, talk to herself a lot on the internet. You should watch this. He does love to watch videos of himself. So if he's like crying, I'll just play videos of him laughing at something, and then he's laughing. He's just like his mom. He likes to be on camera. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope we all have a successful week. We all get off this struggle bus, man. We're gonna get there. It's just, we just gotta keep paddling, Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna keep sharing as long as it's fun. He'll probably be like 17 and be like, Mom, stop filming your baked potato. I always wonder what older kids think about that. Like, who have moms who vlog or do Instagrams, and they're just like, why is she always videoing her food? Weirdo. But yeah, that's going to be him when he starts talking. He's like, no, Mom, I don't want you to film my SpaghettiOs. Leave me alone. I don't know if I'll do baby number 2. We're both pretty emotionally scarred. I don't know if you can see all this gray hair that I'm about to go and take care of. I'm going to go dye it. But I don't think number 2 is in the cards for us. Maybe. I mean, like, there's like a 2% chance, because I'll never say never, but it's real low. But you guys have a great weekend. I keep forgetting it's Friday, and a successful week. And I will see you guys on Instagram. I'm always on there yakking. And thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys next tomorrow. I'll probably be talking to you tomorrow. All right. Good night, guys. Bye. I'm still waving because you make it button twice.